Yo, so how's it going guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware, recently there has been a leak in the community showing that Rockstar Games do plan on releasing a ton of in-game vehicles that have been in the game for a long time, but they're extra rare, meaning that you can't buy them off any website or you have to do a specific thing to spawn them in. Now some of these cars include the Ferrari, the Habanero, the Futo, the Hearst, plus much more. Now if you guys aren't aware, on my channel throughout the last few years I have covered how you guys can spawn in a ton of these rare vehicles in free roam very easily. Now usually I like to cover one vehicle per video, however with this new leaked information coming out that Rockstar Games will be releasing all of these cars into in-game websites, I know a ton of you guys are not going to be wanting to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on cars that you could potentially get for free if you do the right thing. Now of course there is a bunch of other rare cars that Rockstar Games aren't going to be releasing that will also include in this video, just to show you guys, like I said, a ton of rare novelty cars that you may not be aware you can get in free roam. So like I said, whether you guys want to get one of these cars that are due to be released in a few weeks or a few months from now, or if you guys do want to go ahead and get yourself a rare car, either way you'll have a rare car or some extra cash lying around in your garage. If you guys aren't aware, the cheapest car to be released with the latest DLC cost around 300k. So even if Rockstar Games end up releasing these cars and they're half the price of that, 150k for a car that you could potentially get for free is still a ton of money to be saved. However, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video and you would like to see me cover more rare car spawn locations in the future, all I ask is you drop a like down below and feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, recently there has been a ton of leaks showing that Rockstar Games plan on releasing a ton of vehicles currently in the game that we can't buy off the in-game websites. Now I did make a video, like I said, describing all of the vehicles and the leaked information that was released, so I will leave a link to that video down below in the description. However, I did notice in a bunch of the comments a lot of you guys really like the car, the Ferrari. If you guys aren't aware, this car can't be bought in the game, yet it does come with a ton of customization features and can be quite hard to spawn in. Now the actual problem with this car is you can find it driving around at different points of the map, but it can be very tedious trying to find this one car, especially now there is thousands of cars in GTA 5 online. I guarantee you guys will at least spend an hour trying to find this thing. However, I have found a solid spawn location for this car. 100% of you guys will be able to find it every single time, and actually went ahead and found two locations just in case you guys are having no success with the first location. You can go ahead and try the second location. Now if you guys want, you can go ahead. There is no spawn locations for this vehicle on YouTube. I did have to spend about 40 minutes yesterday trying out a ton of locations to try and spawn this car in, and like I said, I managed to come up with a method to spawn it in every single time, so you guys can go ahead, store this car in your garage, and when Rockstar Games end up releasing it for probably over 100k, you guys will be saving a ton of money in the long run. So all you guys want to do is basically make your way to this location on the map. So it is right next to the Chinese theater, and what you guys want to do is come to this area after 8 p.m. and you guys just want to do a few circles around the block, and you will notice the Ferrari will always be parked right in front of one of the novelty vehicles. So usually right in the corner there will be a limo or a shuttle bus parked right there. If you do look at the car right in front of it, 9 times out of 10 it should be the Ferrari. As you guys can see right here, I was able to spawn it in not only once but twice. Now here is another location if you guys do want to try to spawn this car in. This one is a bit more tedious, but I did manage to spawn it here a few different times, and I'm not gonna lie, the time I got to spawn here, as you guys can see, the NPC ended up dragging me back out the prairie and running off with the car to chase him down. So you do want to watch out, maybe go into passive mode, because it is a rare car. When you steal it, the NPCs will try and like put a bounty on you or steal it back. So I'm not going to cover too much of the customization features in this video because I want you guys to see that for yourself, but it does come with like spoiler upgrades, fenders, a bunch of bodywork, and like I said, once you rack the right paint job on it and tints, it looks like a completely different car. So an awesome car that you guys should definitely go ahead and grab before Rockstar Games end up releasing it. However, coming in for this second rare vehicle in this location, I'm actually going to do something slightly different in this video. Usually I just show you guys cars that you can spawn in to store in your garage. Well, there's actually a ton of cars around free roam that you can just get to spawn in that you can't store in your garage, but are very nice looking cars. In case you guys want to use them for that given time, they always spawn in. so there's really no point in wasting a spot in your garage for these cars. Now, one of these rare cars that you guys might want to try out is the pink Limousine. Now, as I'm sure you guys are aware, the stretch limo has been in GTA 5 online for a while, and you can buy the black and white one. However, you guys cannot purchase the pink Limousine. In case you guys, like I said, want to go and try out a different vehicle in free roam, take some cool Snapmatic pictures or Rockstar editor movies, just having access to different and rare vehicles gives you guys so much more potential. So all you guys want to do is basically head to Cockatoo's nightclub. It's actually on the same street as where the Ferrari spawns, but it's just a further bit down the road, more towards the Eclipse Towers. Now, all you guys basically want to do is head here around 1 AM, and you guys will notice this pink Limousine will spawn in every single time. And the good thing about the limousines, like I said, is that they are a bit of a novelty vehicle, so you can go ahead, get a bunch of your mates in the background and just mess around in online, because that is what GTA 5 is all about at the end of the day, just having fun with friends online. However, moving into the next rare vehicle spawn location, and this is one vehicle that I know a ton of you guys have always wanted. I have covered up my channel before, and it is the Marylhurst. But obviously, since the leaked information came out, I've seen a ton of you guys that haven't got this car. You may have sold this car and you need to get it again, as it is more than likely this car right here is actually going to be the most expensive one when released by Rockstar Games. But not only that, it's actually the most rarest one out of the whole bunch, because you guys will never ever see this car driving around in free roam. You actually have to take a few specific steps to spawn this one in, which I'll cover right now very quickly. Okay, so I do want to prove to you guys straight away that the old method of getting this car does not work anymore. All the videos you will see up was recorded well over a year ago during old patches, and so what they basically tell you to do is head to this location at any specific time. It is the church right next to the graveyard. I'm pretty sure you guys will know. There is a car park that you guys can see me in right now. They say to you that you could either spawn in this car park or in front of the church. Now, as you boys can see on screen, I took the liberty of actually wasting time out of my day just to drive around this area with all different classes of cars at all different nights. Now, some of these guys will tell you have to drive sedans, you have to drive SUVs, you need a muscle car, you need to go there between 7 and 9, 9 and 12. Trust me guys, I tried this all times, all cars, and you will not get this car by using these methods. Now, another method they also said was go to the location. This does work with other cars, but not with this car. Just to press start, find a new session and head back to the church. So that's what you boys can see on screen now. As you boys can see, I'm up in the clouds for extra long. Found a new session, head straight back to the church, and it is not there. So 100% all of these methods have been patched after the latest patches. Now, what you guys basically want to do to still get this car to spawn in is to find someone who already owns the Marylhurst. Now, as you boys can see, my friend owns the Marylhurst, and then we head over to the church, and as you boys will see, it will spawn it in. This is the only method that you guys will be able to do to get this car. Now, this is another reason why I thought I'd make this video. Just like my money making methods where a load of my community help each other out, I'm pretty sure there is a bunch of you guys that already own this car, so you guys can help each other out. So if you guys don't have that many friends that actually play GTA 5, or you're not in a crew, there's no one you can message, leave a comment down below, leave whatever console you're on, say whether you've got the hearse or whether you need the hearse. Now, once you guys have got your hearse, as you guys can see, you can then take it over to Los Santos Customs, customize the car. It's a really sick car to customize. By the way, this car right here is a Sentinel Xs. I also got this modified car for free in a video that I uploaded about a month ago, so I'll leave a link to that down below in the description. Definitely worth getting that car, as it looks so sexy, it drives good, and it sells for good. That car sells for about 18k. Now, this hearse right here, in my personal opinion, is better than the Albany Lurcher. The Albany Lurcher looks very similar. Obviously, they're both funeral cars. However, the Albany Lurcher is $650,000. This car right here is free. And this car, in my personal opinion, as you boys can see on screen, is much better to do paint jobs on and just make it look really rare and unique. So as you boys can see on screen, once you've got one Albany Lurcher, you can then go ahead and spawn in as many as you like. Now, you can actually spawn in 2 at a time. So if you guys have got a bunch of friends, as you boys can see, one does spawn here right in the car park, and then right behind me, right in front of church, there's another one. So like I said, boys, you can definitely use this to help out a lot of your friends, drive around in some extra unique, rare looking cars. I'm going to show you guys that I actually do store more than one of these in my apartment. So as you guys can see, I drove that one straight into my garage. I still got the one that I modified earlier on in the day, and by leaving this one parked up here, this is actually just going to spawn them in naturally in front of the church. So all you have to do is simply head back to the church and you guys will have one just waiting for you. Now personally, I just love the fact that you got to do a little method to make this spawn in, so it makes it extra rare. And recently I've been looking at a lot of people's garages, a lot of my crew members online, and I've got to say hardly anyone has got this hearse. I think only one person out of like 20 garages that I've seen so far has had the hearse, and he had it from last gen. So to be able to get it on current gen, I would definitely go ahead and get it. Now I know I'm going to get a question asking how much does it sell for. It sells for about 4.5 grand, but it's not really a card to get for selling. It's a card to get for rarity. Like I said, if you guys do like having rare garages or just putting paint jobs on cars, I would definitely go ahead and get this card. However guys, that is going to do it from me. A brand new video showing you guys how you can get the classic Romero hearse for free. If you guys have enjoyed this video and want to see me post more videos like this, be sure to drop a like down below. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. I've been your host, Laser Gaming. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you soon.